What's up, folks? It's Lenny D. I'm back once again, here to give some quick predictions for the UFC 111 preliminary card. First fight of the evening, we got a welterweight bout between Ultimate Fighter 7 alone Matt Riddle taking on UFC newcomer Greg Soto. I got Matt Riddle taking this fight by unanimous decision. An exciting middleweight bout between Pellegrino and Thomas Draw. I'm going to go with Thomas Draw by TKO in round 2. Light heavyweight bout between Rodney Wallace and Jared Haman. I got Jared Haman taking this fight by knockout in round 1. And Kurt Batman Pellegrino taking on Brazilian Fabricio Camoes, or whatever his name is. I got my boy Kurt Batman Pellegrino taking his fight by unanimous decision. Next, for the Spike card is going to be aired free on Spike. Ricardo Big Dog Almeida dropping down to the welterweight division to take on Matthew Immortal Brown. It's going to be a pretty good fight. Both of these guys, well-rounded. I get a striking advantage to Matt Brown and a grappling advantage to Ricardo Almeida, but other than that, these guys are pretty much even. Ricardo Almeida holds wins over Nate Marquardt, Kendall Grove, Joe Dirksen, guys like that. Matt Brown, he's looked impressive in his last couple of fights. Knocked out Pete Dragosel, just knocked out, Ultimate Fighter 9 winner, James Woods at UFC 105. He looked very impressive in that fight too. But I gotta go with the more experienced fighter on this one, Ricardo Almeida. He's looked pretty good in his last couple of fights. Even at, middleweight, I think he's gonna look a lot better at welterweight. I see him, not letting Matt Brown land his big strikes, and I see him using his grappling and taking Matt Brown down at ease and keeping him there, and edging out a unanimous decision. So yeah, I got Ricardo Almeida taking this fight. Next fight, Ultimate Fighter Season 5 winner Nate Diaz going up to welterweight to take on Rory Markham. Nate Diaz, he had an unsuccessful run at the title at 155. He looked good in the beginning, beat guys like Josh Neer. Then he was also defeated by Clay Guida. Then he lost to Joseph Stevenson, submitted Melvin Gallard, but turned around to lose again to Gray Maynard. Just at UFC Fight Night, was it 19 or 21 of them? Just like January, just last night. Rory Markham, IFL veteran, has pretty good hands, knocked out guys like Brad Blackburn. Won his UFC debut by knockout against with Brody Farber. He looked very impressive, tremendous head kick, but he just got took out by my boy Dan Hardy. Yeah, he was just destroyed in that fight. Put to sleep in round 1 by a vicious left hook. Even though Rory Markham has never been submitted, when you fight Nate Diaz, it's a large chance, a strong chance that you are gonna get submitted. He's a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu black belt. I think he submitted most of his opponents in his fights. So I gotta go with my boy Nate Diaz with this one. Submission in round 1. So there we go, predictions for UFC 111 preliminary card. I wanted to, make a video with the whole fight card on there, but I don't think that's possible because, his next video I'm gonna upload, I have a lot to talk about, when it comes to this main event of yours. I got a lot to say about your so-called welterweight champion. Like I said, so-called welterweight champion George St. Pierre and my boy Dan Hardy. So stay tuned for that. Rate my video, post comments, do whatever. Thanks.